So today we're talking about a weird time in American history where they decided the Abrams was going to be everything. And they really do mean everything. Because as we know, America currently does use the M1, A2, and later variants of the Abrams as their main battle tank. There was a period of time where they were thinking, what if people wanted an Abrams but didn't want it to be that expensive? So while those countries are asking, can we have M1 Abrams? And their moms are telling them, we have M1 Abrams at home. This is M1 Abrams at home. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 120S, what is essentially an M1A1 Abrams turret jammed into the chassis of an M60 tank, with some modifications, of course. There are some differences with the armor, and of course the rear deck is definitely different, but it has the same engine and I believe the same transmission, so all the firepower and going nowhere fast. But the tank is at least battle rating 10.0, so that does mean it fits quite nicely into a 10.0 lineup. But of course, the nicest thing about it is it comes with the M829A1 APFS DS, and I know for some people who have not played War Thunder before, that's a lot of letters to really be taking in at once, but let's just say it punches through tanks better than you would expect. And given that the only other M1 Abrams you will see at this BR only has a 105 gun, which is actually weirdly the same one from the M60 more or less, that does mean that the 120S is going to be punching well above its weight. So how good is it? Let's find out. You know, it's really weird jumping into a tank, seeing the back of that turret combined with the sound of an M60. It is a very strange sound because you expect that sound. Yeah, this does not have a turbine engine, which also makes it a lot quieter, sort of. It still weighs almost 60 tons, so don't expect to be sneaking up on somebody. And also don't expect to be going particularly fast. But it excels at one thing in particular. This. Literally hull down position. Like, we can only expose our turret at this angle. And yeah, it has the turret neck weak spot, but you can't actually really pen the cheeks of this because it is still an A1 standard turret. So long as you keep that turret like neck area, the turret ring hidden, it's basically indestructible. The hull, on the other hand, not so much. Also have some really nice thermals. Look at that. Very nice and clear thermals, which, I mean, even the Leopards don't get this kind of thermal vision in their 10.0 A4s. In fact, they don't even get better thermals until 11.3, I think. So that's really something. All right, I think we got somebody around this corner here. All right, get you. Can we get you? There we go. That's a 292. No, it's a T64. It's fine. We do have pretty mediocre reverse speed. You know, if you get into a position, make sure you can get out of it without being seen. Gotta kind of plan ahead. I think that's somebody down there. Yeah, that is. It's a Gepard. Oh no, he's smoked out. I can't see what's down there anymore. Oh, he's still here. There we go. Recon by fire. The American way. Enemy spawn point up ahead. Oh, I just drove in front of that Moderna. Oopsie. But at the same time, having a top tier round with nearly 600 millimeters of penetration. I mean, look at this thing. At 10.3 or 10.0, actually. Yeah, that's a lot of power. Oh, plane. Kill the plane. Kill the plane. Woo. Oh, he knocked out my my 50 cal. That was the only thing he knocked out, was my commander machine gun. I probably should have fired the Sabo at him, but it's fine. Also, you may notice the game sounds a little different. It's because I'm trying out a sound mod right now. Let me know in the comments whether you like it. It's the RCSM sound mod, and I'm still in two minds about whether I like it or not. But if you guys enjoy it, I'll keep using it. It is worth pointing out that this tank is a tech tree tank. It's not a premium or anything like that. So you can unlock this for free. Oh, hello. Oh, somebody just moved by down there. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try to flank B point. Come around on the right side here and see. I think that 2S38's probably the one capping. Never mind. Oh, geez. The main problem with having high ping when you play, you click at the same time as someone else and you're still gonna lose that fight. Kind of a shame, really. Okay, so I know somebody's watching this route down here. So let's try and go somewhere else. Of course, this being a really good hull down tank means I'm kind of stuck with urban where we can't really do as much of that. Really great when that happens. Hello, Leopard. I did nothing to him. I was aiming way too high. Okay, he's still gonna be looking down that way, I think. think he's right there. I see him. See him. I'm just gonna hit him right there. And it ricocheted. That never happens to me normally when I'm playing the Leopard. But then again, I'm not the one shooting at me. So it is amazing that the Abrams seems to reload so quickly. There we go. I thought I saw something. The Leopard and the Abrams actually have the same gun, more or less. And fire the same ammo, again, more or less. So it sort of doesn't really make sense for them to have different reloading rates. I mean, there's some slight changes in the breach and ergonomics and stuff, but I don't really think it works that way. Also because it's a human loading it, so it should actually be random. Oh, geez. No. Well, at least I took out his gun. I hit him again, and I only destroyed his driver viewport. The damage modeling in this game is supposed to be super realistic, and that happens, and it's sort of just questionable. All right, I think somebody's in there. There we go. Engine and fuel tank, huh? Hit him. Okay, he was just about to shoot. Oh, that could have been bad. The only downside of shooting at something like a Leopard 1 is it has very little armor. And if you understand how Sabo rounds actually work, for them to do damage, they need thicker armor to go through. So if something has almost no armor, it actually has less of an effect. I mean, I could do a video explaining how all of that works if anybody's interested, but let me know in the comments what you think. Oh! It's a Puma! I can't see anything. I literally can't do anything about this. I mean, I'm shooting him with my 50 cal. It's not really doing much. I see you over there. Oh, well, it didn't make a difference. Where did he come from? Now, normally somebody would be coming down like that way. I don't know if anybody's going to. Oh, hello. Oh, there's something else. There's something else. All right, let's back up. Let's not go too far forward, I think. That's probably a good idea. There's something else down there because it just popped smoke. A lot of smoke. Ooh, M1 over here is taking a beating. I don't know what from, but you are not flanking my friend. Leave my friend alone. Oh, he's got a long repair. Okay, let's see if I can go there and help him.
Nope.
Never mind, he's dead. Okay, so that's a no on the helping the friends part, but I did stop him from getting shot a little sooner. Still, what was shooting at him? There's something down here. Hello. Oh, there is something down there. Okay, let's not expose ourselves to all of those angles at once. Ugh, mobility. Okay, that's one more. All right, let's grab some ammo real quick. I know I've got 11 rounds left with the Sabo. I haven't actually used any of the heat because, well, do you need it? I mean, against some of the lighter armor that I was saying the Sabo would struggle to actually do damage on. Yeah, the heat rounds would work. Wow, we actually wiped the floor with them completely. And I got 4 kills. Not bad. Ooh, an Abrams in the desert. It's natural habitat. Or at least it would eventually become its natural habitat. Look, I mean, it doesn't look right not being in desert camo. I'm not gonna lie. The green doesn't look right. They're just so used to seeing Abrams tanks in this light tan color that, yeah, it doesn't look right in anything else anymore. Just kind of sad if you think about it. Okay, this looks like a good spot. And now we wait. For how long? I do not know. All right, critted him. I need to hit him again. I don't really want to peek out. I'm going for it. Okay, I know he's got to be around here. So I think that's him. I think that's him. No, okay, that's a dead one. Never mind. There he is. What? How is he not dying? Oh, geez. Okay. What was that all about? Like, the shot was going through his hull and not hitting anybody inside. How does that make sense? Ooh. Okay, what hit me? What hit me? I don't think it was the Gepard that hit me. Ooh, sketchy. This is sketchy. Somebody needs to capture the B point or we're gonna lose. And it's not gonna be me because it'll take me half a day to get there. Oh, hello. What's that? Did you see me? I think you did. Well, you're not gonna be able to shoot at me at least. Knocked out his radar. Why was he just coming at me? I think he gave up. It's just like, just kill me. Oh, they're shooting at him. No. Well, he did. Revenge. We must avenge the Sukhoi. Why? I don't know. And here we are on Fulda. A map named after the Fulda Gap, which was expected to be one of the places where the Cold War would have gone hot. Which is interesting because the Abrams and Leopard were designed for that exact conflict, which never happened, thankfully. But of course, the less said about hostilities between Russia and NATO, the better. Although I have just looked at the team allotment, and it's the US, Germany, and Sweden against the Soviets and China. I mean, Japan's in there, but Japan's not really an enemy country anymore. So, interesting. But that, of course, means we're going to be seeing a lot of armored targets and the occasional Japanese tank that sort of looks like a Leopard but isn't. I tell you what, this tank really gives you, like, if you're a YouTuber, it gives you a lot of time to think of things to say, because it takes a while to get to anywhere you want to go. I'm not saying it's slow, it's just, well, it's not fast. I think there's definitely somebody in that cloud of smoke over there. I don't want to get in the way of the Vilkas. Somebody's still down there. Oh, there he is. Well, that didn't do very much. Somebody else got him. Gonna use this low ground as cover. Feel like somebody just took a shot at me. It definitely sounded like that. Okay, there's somebody right there. I just drove right by him. He knocked out my everything except my gun. I mean, that's gotta be the worst luck in the world. You hit somebody and you hit absolutely everything except the gun, and you die. And if you've had that kind of luck in one of your games, include the words pumpkin stew in your comment. But you know what? I did do a video very recently. I mean, I say recently, it was about a month ago, but it was about the issues with the Abrams tank, and that was largely due to the issues with War Thunder themselves not wanting to really kind of give the tank any sort of armor, in particular on the hull, where it was determined that they do actually have some sort of additional protection there. It's just classified. And I know it sounds like bait for them to get somebody to leak something classified to prove them wrong, which I don't think they're doing. I think that's more just kind of a joke or conspiracy theory. But it does change the way that you play the Abrams. You have to hide the lower part of the tank. Everything below its turret cheeks basically have to remain hidden. And this has a gigantic gap in its turret ring. Look at that. So because of something like that, you would be forced to play this in a very cautious manner. And of course, because you don't have the mobility to get yourself out of trouble if you do overextend, you do have to play this in a very cautious way and kind of hang back from where all the other MBTs are. And that kind of forces you to make use of that armor. The turret cheeks are basically impenetrable to anything that's 10.0 or below, or even above that, actually. And because of that, when you get to the M1A1 and the M1A2, which have hull armor issues, you're already going to be used to that if you played this enough. I don't know. I think this tank might get some hate because it's slow, it's cumbersome, it's quite large, and it doesn't really have very good armor, but it does have that fantastic gun. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a good trainer tank for the Abrams itself. And then once you get that extra mobility, you can make use of those positions you want to make use of and play it that way. Of course, there's some differences in the playstyle, just a little bit, but overall, I think it actually works really well. There's definitely something down here at the sea point. Ooh, wow, okay, that was a 3-on-1. Jeez. Settle down, guys. Like, screw that guy in particular. Whoa! Where did that come from? I mean, I know where it came from. I'm looking at it right now. Come on, Gunner, get back up. He's in the woods. He's in the trees. He's gone. Seriously, where did he go? I can't find him. He hit me twice with missiles. It hurt. I'm literally down to 2 crew members now. Seriously, where is it? Is it a helicopter? I can see the shots. What is it? I am so confused right now. I can see shots coming from these trees. I just can't find it. There he is. I saw it. I saw the shot. Come on, just give me one glow. There? I just need one hot spot. Maybe if he shoots again. I saw the muzzle flash. I want revenge. What? No! This is a tank that definitely punches well above its weight. I mean, look, it's not gonna win any races, but that gun and that ammo, it's competitive at 11.0. So considering the amount of damage you can dish out and how quick that reload is, because you gotta remember, the Abrams got a reload buff not that long ago, and that's still in effect now. They haven't reverted that change, and I don't think they're going to, So firepower-wise, the Abrams turret on this 120S is definitely going to be really, really strong for the foreseeable future. But you are going to have to play this hull down. You are going to have to practice hull down tactics. I keep talking about hull down tactics because it is the fundamentals of tank combat, both in the real world and in War Thunder. It is something that you are fundamentally going to have to do. Rushing in just isn't the way unless you're Russian. And if you're playing Russian tanks, then Russian in is the way to go. But this is not Russian. This is possibly the exact opposite. And so why shouldn't it be played the exact opposite way? Now, I'm not saying that you are going to be playing this like a leopard. You're not going to be completely sniping because you have those turret cheeks. You have the turret armor that can actually protect you really, really well from any sort of frontal attack. I mean, there isn't really anything at 10.0 that can actually penetrate that. And you've got a Sabo round that goes through nearly 600 millimeters of armor. This thing could shoot through basically anything with even ERA on it, so long as you aim right. And yeah, with a lot of T-Series tanks, considering how small and compact they are, yeah, even the limited amount of spall you might get from some of the lighter armored ones, it's not gonna stop the tank from being one-shotted just because the crew is so clustered together. And this still has the blowout armor panels for the ammo rack, so yeah, you're gonna have the ammo rack fire and all that, but it's not gonna kill you immediately if that gets hit. All this is to say, I think this is a good tank. And coming from recently having played a lot of the M60s, yeah, mobility wise it feels exactly the same as it should. It might be a little bit more sluggish just because it's a little heavier than the M60s, I think, but otherwise, it still handles very, very similarly. You just have a much better turret and gun than you did previously. So is it going to be competitive at 10.0? It may be a little slow for people's likings, but I think firepower-wise, it's got it down pat. So you're pretty good for that. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the M60-120S. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a source. Comment down below what your favorite vehicle from this current update is. And don't forget to subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. My name is Panzer. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Honestly, one-shotting things never gets old.